I'm taking some Danish oil. I'm just going to apply this in here because I want it to soak into the wood. You can use any finish you want, but the reason I'm putting this on here right now is because I've got to get the process going for sanding with the Yorkshire grit, which is a pretty cool product. It's a paste that has abrasives in it that helps you shine something up. As you can see, this looks pretty good going to 400 grit, but I can make it look even better. And I'm just going to get this to soak into the walnut a little bit better. It doesn't soak into the resin, but it does leave a little bit of a surface on it. So you can always apply a little bit more later if you want to. The Yorkshire grit is not a finish, so it's not going to put a surface on there. Put this over here out of the way and close the cap so I'm not smelling fumes and having too much fun. So just to help myself out here, I'm going to turn this on. So get splashed here or not. Pick up some speed. And I'm just going to use a little bit of heat to help just kind of dry in and rub off the rest of the oil there. And this is a nice quick way to do a finish. And so once the residue stops coming off, I know I'm there. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Now for the Yorkshire grit, it comes in this little can, and Glenn Sr. from Yorkshire, Scarborough, I gotta get this right. He's over the pond. Scarborough, North Yorkshire, makes this stuff. So if you look for it online, look for Yorkshire grit, and it basically is an abrasive paste that you can use during sanding and after sanding. And it is like the equivalent of going to 1,000 grit or better. And I really like the results of it. I usually will use micro mesh and sand to great lengths sometimes, you know, to get a really high polish on something. But this stuff is really cool. Just turn the lathe on and slow it down a bit and just apply this like a paste, and I can actually feel the grit. It feels a little draggy right now, but as this spins, the drag lessens and lessens because the grit apparently starts to fracture and break down a little bit. I'm going to pick the speed up just a bit, and by doing that it becomes finer and finer grit, so it takes out all those extra scratches you have and it starts to put a polish on the finish. So we turn to the clean side of the cloth here, and you can already see the reflection on there. It's looking better and better. So let's turn it off and see what it looks like. Isn't that cool?